My service is to provide energetic support to the artist, the prayer before the art session, the prayer that turns the art session into natural meditation. I plug you in and you bathe in bliss while making art. That is consecration, living, emanating words that point to God. Sacred objects as living artifacts of life beyond the veil, windows to God. These are just words, and words don't matter. The words point to a state of pure being. That state is beyond the senses and unfolds naturally in your heart by frequency. If the frequency is in you, you match that frequency. What you are in that state of pure being is a consecrated piece of life yourself. You become the consecration and emanate life. You yourself become the vessel of truth and naturally awaken ripe hearts. And what you create in that state comes alive and holds a seed for the ripe perceiver of the art to consume alone, as it was conceived alone. You pull the perceiver into that state, and they sit in their soul deep within and taste life. Today, I unfold with you the science of consecration of art. At age 15, I started writing songs. Songs popped in and did not knock. I obeyed and unbeknownst to me embarked on a spiritual journey. Music was my patient friend, as one life challenge after another arose. My family went through bankruptcy, my mother suffered and passed from cancer, and I started a new life several times from zero after losing all my money in business ventures rather foolishly. All the while, life chipped away at my ego, my sense of strong and rigid identity loosened, and I surrendered to outer circumstances. Along the way, I started to notice that perhaps I could observe my inner reactions and learn from the happenings in my life. That shifted my whole perspective. I sat and observed how I felt, and by separating myself from the pain, I was no victim of the pain anymore, I was its witness. And so, I witnessed a lot of pain within and surrendered those layers to God. Life started to change as I changed. I realized that the world was a mirror of my state of being, a learning ground that perfectly, beautifully reflected my torment back to me. And when I chose to learn, I freed myself of that pattern repeating in my life. Life is a harsh teacher. Life is the best teacher. When you listen and learn, growth becomes imminent. Shifts occur and life starts transforming. I call that pulling roots instead of masking pain. I cannot control the outer world, but I realized I can become the master of my inner world. I can harbor a beautiful space that I love inhabiting. I tell you this to show you that art was merely a vessel for the divine to unfold in my life. Art connected me. Art was my reconnection to creation, to life itself, a portal to the divine. Slowly, I became a vessel for creation to shine through. Evolution doesn't stop, but now I have the tools to free myself of what I've collected. In time, I realized I was that state of pure being, not my accumulated past. I realized that by freeing myself from my pain, I come alive and I come free. I also realized that I was free all along. I had merely forgotten. It's very easy to get lost and forget the inherent love that we are beyond forms and names. We remember when we taste it. Only direct experience relays scriptures. Words that are dead will never relay God. Consecration means giving a taste. for artists, art can be the way home. And here I find myself in my life's task to share that opportunity with you. You know this opportunity very well. All I can do is gently remind you of it. Now that we've established that the journey of art and the spiritual journey are synonymous, I can tell you that my art used to reflect torment, as I was in a state of torment. Art is a mirror of my state of being, I've realized, and the purer I become, the more my songs capture love. Consecration of art always happens. Your work always emanates you. So the question becomes, who are you? Your art is your state of being. What do you share? What do you represent? What do you perpetuate? The question is not how to consecrate, but what to share with the world. You can only share what you are. What do you currently share through your art? Is that what you want to share? Look at your art and you see yourself. Creation is always looking for a pure vessel to shine through. When you empty your cup, you find yourself there. You don't create art from that state. When you are no more, that state uses you to create. You cannot claim to have created anything. Creation creates itself. That is the birth of divine artifacts. Windows to God, if you will. And a spiritual journey takes you there. You will melt in the face of God. What you create will come alive. You yourself become a consecrated piece of life, and what you touch turns to gold. Feel free to use each podcast episode as a primer to jump into your art sessions, a prayer before you jump into the meditation of art. That is how I can best serve you. I plug you in. I want to gift you something. I crafted a community for artists to walk the spiritual path of art side by side. You will be initiated into the spiritual path of art, and you will create art in meditation and share it with us in the community. I will offer you energetic support. You may join for free today. The community will be a paid product soon. Now, I realize this podcast is merely an opportunity for me to share my consciousness explorations with you in complete openness and authenticity. I humbly explore and share some findings that I'm excited about. This is my greatest joy, and I want to thank you for being at the receiving end of it all. This work means a great deal to me. It is my salvation, the road that leads me home to myself and home to God. With each step I take towards unfolding my life's work, I melt into my work and am more free with each step I take. In a sense, I am documenting the journey of unbecoming through my work. Couldn't be more excited about what this project is turning into. I just wanted to thank you. Going nowhere fast, going somewhere slow. Do you hear me sing? Does the music flow? Magic carpet ride, take me there somewhere, any place you like. Divine, sublime, vibratory feeling in my chest. Journey starts and ends with you. Vibratory feeling in my chest. Loving tenderness seeps through. My hero's head's in sand. My mother's dreamy land. My father's throne of gold. There's a throne so cold, the priest's lonely bed. His words aren't holy, they're dead. Vibratory feeling in my chest. The journey starts and ends with you. Vibratory feeling in my chest. Love and tenderness seeps through. Knowledge virgin waters, the skies that hold the clouds. Everybody knows what God makes us whole. You can't lose a soul. Vibratory feeling in my chest.